All right, welcome to this live stream. We are trading NQ futures. We are trading it on a take profit evaluation account that we started yesterday. Yesterday we had a very small profit of $120. As I said yesterday, I consider that really flat for the day when the trade is on NQ. So really quick, how do I consider the day, like direction, what I think is going to happen? Zooming out on the 60-minute chart again, up here, we can see we are still forming down. I talked yesterday that I like to see this W formation form something, I don't know, something like this. We're probably going to go even higher, honestly. If this forms on a harmonic, it will go much higher than that. Let's see, I think that 2 is the shortcut for that, yeah. You see the W pattern we're looking for, like we did break out of it. We haven't really shown any indication we're going back down to break that. So as long as I see this W forming on the higher time frames, yeah, right, I'm on 15. I just heavily zoomed out. But as long as I see this W formation forming, I am bullish long term on it. We do have this. Sorry, that was the wrong hotkey. F2. Else open up there. Let's go back here. You see doing that trend line up here. Yeah, if this is a bull flag on the downtrend, no, sorry, bear flag on the downtrend, then we could be going down, but I don't think that's what's happening. I think this is just honestly a bull flag forming here. Come on, let me hit the right hotkey so we get the nice one. I think this is what's happening, and that we are just having a minor pullback here before we continue breaking up. That's what I'm thinking. Bigger picture. We'll see. As for targets, just remove those. Zoom in a little bit. Even more, so we can see the candlesticks here. Yesterday, the alignment of the R1 and R2, the correlation of them being so close, that turned out to be a really good target, at least for intraday in the morning. That's where we rallied to in the morning before we then pulled back. So downside, yeah, this area here, S1, S1, like both on the Fibonacci pivot point and the normal pivot point. And then the R1 up here on the normal pivot point correlating close enough with the R2. I think these are both good targets. We'll see what the price action gives. In the end, the only thing I can trade is price action. I can look at what I think the market will do. That doesn't really mean anything. What matters is what does price do, and that's what we have to trade. So the fact that we have the bigger time frame pattern is pointing up means that bullish trades, I want to hold them longer than the bearish trades. So yeah, we'll see what the market's doing. We'll see what the market is doing. Market's opening up in about 3.5 minutes. We are having a little pullback. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. And again, I do like to trade NQ, just because it moves so violently. I'm still thinking this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. To tell the market cycles are aligning in a way that I'm also thinking up from the market cycles. I'm going to go back here to a 1-minute time frame. I like to be on a lower time frame for entries, even though 1 minute can be very noisy. We'll see. Yesterday I felt if I didn't stream, I would have done much better trading. but I want to do this, so we'll see. Do I crumble today under the pressure of showing my entries and exits? I was going to say this. If anybody is watching, do not take any entries based on my trades popping up here, because YouTube have a lag. So if I'm doing a quick scalp, by the time you see my entry and trade showing up here, I may already have closed out my trade. So you don't want to trade based on that. This is purely for entertainment. Okay, let's see. All right, 2 minutes to market open. Yeah, what are we looking? I am. So where are we divergences? We have NQ is showing. Well, that is really from yesterday's close. Yesterday close, that top have bearish divergence on the hourly chart. Does it do? Yeah, it do not have that on the 15 minute. Don't show that. That's fine though. Let's keep it on the 15 minutes. So there is thing is, we are really close to the S1. Let me put this global note so we can see that. Well, that's just gonna be messed up when we do that. Let's not do that. Just turn it off. Let's have it local actually, so we can see the cross. Here S1, yeah, market's open now. This is a good target for a short scalp down. We are close to it. I don't really have a setup to scalp this short, so I'm not doing that. Entries without proper setup and entry signal is just a recipe for disaster. I will never do that. Used to do that, and costed me a lot of money. Yeah, so it's about 60 handles down to the S1 here. That is nothing for a 5-minute opening candle on NQ. You can easily do that. Like the first 5-minute candle on NQ can easily be 100 handles. Like that is like 50 handles on a first 5-minute candle happens pretty much almost every day. To get 100 handles, yeah, it can very well happen too. So not trading the short side on this. I mean, technically I could have actually, because sorry, let's do the right thing here, because you did have this, so yeah, you can say that there were plenty, but let's see how price behaves now around the S1. I'm taking a quick scalp long here. Maybe a mistake. We'll see. May cost me money here. I may be on the wrong side of this, but we'll see. Thing is, as soon as I take an entry, I start doubting myself. But let's cut that quick there. Okay, so that was $125. Really quick on a scalp. That was $5 more than we made yesterday. We haven't really hit that S1, so it's a bit early. But when we get, as I saw here, right, we get a doji. Well, not the best doji, right, but we do that, and then we push up, we break that. I like to take a quick scalp. Just a little bit. I mean, this could have gone much more. May even be the reversal point, right? Because we're close up. Let's look at it 1 minute. No, there still is way down there. There's still, compared to this 1 minute candle, it still is way down. This may just be a bear flag, actually, for a continued short down. Let's see what happens. Again, this is about making money. It's not about being right or wrong. It's all about making money. What we don't want is lose money. That is not acceptable. And it is so easy to lose money in this game. That is not something we want to do. And you gotta sit up a little bit so we don't get back pain here. Yeah, and we are having a strong candle down here. I'm in this a little bit short. We still have a way to go down. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, close that one. Took a quick little scalp. Okay, we're up $300. Up $300 for the day. This could have gone much more. Heading in that direction of the pivot points. Yep, and there we touched the S1. Nice. Or the fib. I think we're going to go all the way to the normal pivot point here. Yeah, so my trading style really is this micro scalping. Really quick trades. Really quick trades. So now that we hit the pivot points down here, yeah, the S1 on both the Fibonacci and normal pivot points, this is a good area to bounce. But I can't just buy, let's just bounce it. I'm not just going to buy it just because we hit that. It doesn't work like that. There needs to be a setup. I need a setup to bounce it here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It may continue too. I mean, let's see how far can we go. What's the S2? S2 is 19,576. Okay, so this is a great target actually, S3 here, because you don't see it on this chart because they're overlapping. But the normal pivot point, the S2, is also hitting S3. We may get a pull all the way down here today. They're like spot on. Like they are like, yeah, they are like spot on to the, like they're the exact. What you see here is the S3 is a really good target for the short if we continue dropping, and it looks like we are. We have broken through. We had closed below it. If I'm gonna never ever chase, right? We have a potential target, but we also know there's FOMC tomorrow. Price may also just set up for FOMC right now. But yeah, a good target could be here. For me to take entry on that, I would need something like this. Like, let's see what happens. Can we get a bear flag? Can we get a pattern to trade short? Can we get some sort of price action? Can we... Yeah, continuation patterns is what, like a continuation pattern is what we need to go take this further down. And by continuation, I don't mean let's just take out this low. I mean, you don't want to be the guy that buys the low of the day. Like you need something that gives you... You need to know where your stop is, right? So let's see what happens here. Okay, we're getting an engulfing, only 1 minute. Oh, almost piercing pattern really is what that is. We're continuing. This could be that, this could be potentially what we're looking for. Let's see. So the thing here now is we are so overextended. This is why I'm going to be very cautious. I'm not going to take this of a 1 minute shot. It may work over 1 minute shot, but I'm not going to take that. Managing my risk is the most important thing I can do. As I said, I don't want to lose money. I already had 2 quick scalps. I'm up $300. So what I want to do is, yeah, you see on a 5 minute, we did not have that pattern on a 5 minute. Do we have a bear flag on a 2 minute? Potentially, but it's a shitty one. Really shitty. But again, yeah, all the momentum is to the downside. It seems to be aggressive to the downside. This may be the only answer we got, but I'm not taking it. It just don't fit my parameters for a trade. Perfectly fine missing big moves as long as I make money. So let's see what happens. You know, how does this show on a 3 minute? I don't think we have a bear flag on a 3 minute. I think the highest one we got it on. Yeah, it doesn't show on a 3 minute. 2 minute shows it a little bit better on a 1 minute. It looks much better. We are coming down to the Fibonacci S2, which is a level to pay attention to. Definitely is. We are we're getting closer to it by, I don't know, 20 handles. We are starting to see some reaction. I think we're gonna push down and probably touch this. Would be surprised if we don't, but that is also close enough that I would consider testing that level. Yeah, and you can see again, we are like now in the 1 minute, again, we are forming here, right? And now 2 minutes is starting to look a little bit better actually. Right, as for a bear flag. So let's put it like, make this as nice as we can here. Let's see what happens here. The problem is we are so overextended. I would like some sort of bounce. you really need a cycle. Like all the way up to, yeah, it's like 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 60 minutes. They all need a cycle. And yeah, they really could cycle back up here. So could be a good trade. I'm also trading the June contracts, by the way. I'm going to show you why I trade June contracts. Going up here on bar shots, I can see the March contract. Look at the volume. So before market open, already, like I switched yesterday pretty much, but I want to see the volume of the new contract catching up with the previous contract. So today we have more volume on the June than what we had on the March contract. You also see the open interest. So people will be closing out their trades on the March contract. They're rolling them over, opening up new contracts on the March. So you want to be on a contract that has the most volume. So I usually switch when I see the next contract catching up with the previous month. That's when I switch. So moving that out of the way. Yeah, looks like honestly like the bear flag's working, and it did work, right? Okay, and there we go. Bear flag is working. We are on the way down, and yeah, good. Market is dropping. I'm not in the trade. I was too busy looking at the contract, so I missed my entry there. But the entry here would have been like, we were starting to testing this, we broke down, then we started pushing down, and we quickly pushed down from this candle, started quickly pushing down, and that's what I want to see. That's when I take the entry. In this case, I missed it. Like when I noticed it, we were like down here, and then it's like, that's a chase at that point. I'm not doing that. My risk is just, if I'm wrong, then my risk is just too high for me to accept. So one of the hardest things I learned in trading is that if you're late on a trade, you don't want to chase. You just gotta accept the fact you missed it. It happens all the time. You have to be okay with that. Like if I'm not okay with that, I would get my ass handed to me by chasing and taking losses on chases. Like at this point, I don't really want to risk more than what I made here today. Now that I'm up $300 for the day on this account, I don't want to end red. No, there's still, like, if taking out a trade, there's still a chance I may end up red on it, but my trades have, like, I have more than 50% chance of winning my trades. Much more than 50% chance. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, when we were down here, like getting closer to here, I'm like, no. A little bit upset that I missed it. I think I would have taken it, but I can't take it there. Even though we went all the way down here, and it would have been a really nice trade, really nice profit, right? I probably would have closed it as we after the push through S2. I would have been like, that's good enough. I'm done, and just locked it in. But not doing that today. Like I can't take a trade up here, and my risk then would be like up here. Can't do that. But yeah, at this point, I think that this area here, like the 15,576, like this area here around the S3, we see that is a very, very good target today. Very good target. To me, it seems like price is heading that way. But it may not go in a straight line. It may go, maybe get a bounce up, maybe retest this flag, and then keep going down. We'll see. So are we getting another flight? Sure looks like it. We'll see how strong this is. This one, we are very overextended. At the same time, the EMA now, because of the rapid fall, is starting to point down really sharp. So yeah, it's a little bit higher from here to there than it was from here to here, but distance-wise, not that it's not that big of a difference, like in amount of handles. Like, remember, it's not gonna go straight in one candle up or take a few. This one will keep falling. So we'll see. ES is hitting a supply zone, so, and ES is also hasn't touched S1, but it is getting closer to touching it. Yeah, got him. See what happens. We do need some form of consolidation though. I have a few more minutes left before I'm gonna end this stream. I try to only trade the first 30 minutes, like the first 30 minutes of market open, when it's when most people try to avoid trading, but it's when we have the biggest volatility. Like to get in quick wins and then just call it a day, then go back to whatever else I do during the day. But yeah, I do think the probability of more downside is higher than us reversing and pushing back up. But yeah, there are no guarantees in trading. In the end, it's about taking money from the market. Green is always better than red. I don't go for the big home runs. I just try to take the easy wins and do that over and over again. So I could have an entry coming in here. Yep, this would be an entry short if I'm taking it. I'm not. Not going to do it now. Oh, I'm so tempted actually. I'm so tempted. I'm doing it. I'm trying to take it really quick. Let's see. I'm going to regret it. Probably going to give back all I made during the day here. Let's give it a shot. A little bit late on my entry, but let's see what happens. Come on, push it, 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 close, close. Let's lock it in. Okay, that wasn't much. That was very, very pathetic, honestly. Poor execution on my part. Very poor execution. But, okay. $380 for the day. I can be okay with that. Yeah, so it's very interesting, like the mental side that you go through when you take a trade. Like what's happening with your thoughts, your emotions when you are in a trade. It is... it can be a struggle, mental struggle. Everything is easy to analyze in hindsight, but when you have a trade on, it's different. And now that I'm recording my trades, putting them on YouTube, and putting everything on YouTube, or I live stream it, so there's no like going in and editing it. And if I didn't like that, that doesn't look good, so I'm not gonna show that. No, everything's being shown. Like, it's a whole new level of pressure. Very, very new level of pressure. So, yeah, I'm curious to see if I crumble under pressure. I can tell you this, that being in a trade while it's being live streamed on YouTube, that is tough, regardless if anybody's watching it or not. Someone can go and watch it later. And just the fact that it's out there is mentally really hard, but I like challenges. I gotta tell you this, big respect to all the live traders out there, all those who trade and stream their trades live, whether they win or lose, I don't care. Now that I see the mental pressure they're under, it's something else. So yeah. Okay, I'm up $380 for the day on the Eval account. We still have a long way to go, $2,500 for this one to pass. We'll see what happens. But so far so good, off to a good start on it. I am gonna go and close the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Gonna try to be back tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day. Happy trading. Stay safe.